Good evening, one and all. For those of you who are following me on YouTube, I thank you. For those of you who would like to follow, please do. This evening I would like to talk about loss. And I'm not talking about just purely people. I'm talking about things in general. A good friend of mine actually lost a family member recently in a car accident. She was 18. How devastating, and how the hell can you sort of get past that? I mean, you have the normal condolences from friends and family, but how do you ever get past losing a sibling at that age? A wise man once told me, and I'm not a religious person, but he told me that God will only give you as much as you can handle. And to a degree I actually think that's quite true. I talk about loss. People have lost family members, and I'm even talking about animals. You know, animals can be pretty much part of the family as well, but you can lose a partner, be it a breakup or unforeseen circumstances. They could leave you or whatever. It's not an easy subject when it comes down to loss, and everyone deals with pain differently. Some people just break down and can't even move. Some people turn to alcohol or drugs. I like to vent personally. I actually like to do something like this and blog. My grandfather of 96 years old has Alzheimer's, and my mother took me to see him today. He was talking about my grandmother, who's been gone 15 odd years, and so he's slowly lapsing into times gone past. He was talking about his old house and stuff like that. Tomorrow he would have forgotten. Even 10 minutes later he would have forgotten. He actually said, I heard that my house got sold. Someone told me, and it was actually Mum, probably 10 minutes beforehand. When you deal with loss to a family member and stuff like that, in certain circumstances, I'm blessed, to say the least, that I have not had a family member pass in a way where, be it murder or car accidents and stuff like that, not in recent times anyway. But I know of people who have, and my heart just rips apart every time I hear of this sort of thing. So some people also turn to religion. They find a god of sorts, a higher being, or whatever you want to call it. And some people just go into their own little shell. I think it's hard that if you're on the outside looking in, which I have been a few times, you really feel quite lost. You feel like you just can't help, and that you want to be for that person, there for that person, but they're just not letting their walls down. And rightfully so. I mean, they've got every right to act how they wish. But knowing that somebody's there, I think, is probably paramount. I don't have children. I can't have children. I won't have a legacy as such to carry on my family name. But I know that other family members of the Ellingham race will, which is great. But me personally, once I'm gone, I would like to leave behind a wee message of, he was a good bastard. He was funny. He was decent. He was a really good guy. I hope. If anybody out there has had loss or is going through that at the moment, and you feel like venting, hey, leave me a message. I'm always open. But I thank you for listening, and I thank everyone who's following and leaving their comments, and keep them up. Thanks.